What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Miss J from Juicy Poppin' in Style Atlanta. And I am sitting down with a supermodel. She's a mom. She's a serial entrepreneur. You know her from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am great. I'm excited to sit down and talk with you.
Let's talk.
We have watched you for over 11 seasons on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Now, there have been some rumors circulating.
Oh, Lord.
They're going to switch up the cast a little bit this season.
Okay.
Can we possibly see you returning back to Real Housewives of Atlanta this season?
I will never say never.
Okay. So you're open to it?
I'm totally open to it. I have been saying not right now because I am more focused on my acting career. However, you know, the right conversation, move the right numbers around.
Okay, I'm here for that.
You know, God is moving my steps, and if it moves me potentially back that way, you know, I'm definitely open to having that conversation.
Okay, all right. So maybe we can see Cynthia Bailey back. Bravo. Get her back together, please. Work those numbers correctly. And speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, we've seen you live your relationships live on TV. We've seen the ups and the downs, the good, the bad, managing being a mom, also an entrepreneur, a model, taking care of your mom, your sister, just being there for everybody. How do you maintain your mental health through all of that?
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a great question. I actually this year just started making my mental health a priority. You know, I am a woman of a certain age, and, you know, I'm in a different time in my life. I'm starting over professionally and personally. I've gone through 2 marriages and 2 divorces on the show, and I am starting a new career. So, and I'm 56 years old. So, who does that?
You look good, okay? I would have never thought it'd be over 36.
Oh, come on, friend. Come on, friend. But the reason I like to share that, especially my age, is because I want women to know that age does not define you. Your purpose defines you. And whenever God says move, I move. And then God says stay, I stay. I'm always constantly walking toward my purpose. And this is my year, my time going forward of pouring back into Cynthia. So getting back to the whole mental health wellness. You know, there's a lot of things that I do now. Actually, my daughter Noelle introduced my daughter Noelle introduced me to having a mental wellness day once a week. Like, I would call her. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes.
I would call her and she'll be like, hey mom, I'm taking a mental wellness day. So I'm not gonna be on my phone. I'm not gonna be whatever I'm checking out. And I'm like, wait, we can do that?
Right.
I tell we can take a mental wellness day. So once a week I do that. And what that looks like for me is maybe a massage, you know, go get my nails done, you know, get a pedicure, go sit on my dock on the lake at Lake Bailey, or sit on my couch all day and just Netflix and chill, literally, and drink myself a delicious Seagram Escape. Peach Bellini, or my new flavor, my berry mimosa.
Yes. So
but just shutting it down, you know?
Well, now that we've talked about this, let's get into Mimosa. Tell us about it, how it came about, how long was the process before you finally settled on this flavor?
Okay. Well, my first flavor was the Peach Bellini, and you guys got a chance to see that launch actually on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hugely successful, one of Seagram's Escape's top 3 flavors.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
And thank you. I'm so proud of that because I actually have been working with Seagram's Escape since 2018. So this partnership thing has grown, and I hope that we continue to work for as long as we can work together. And it's just been a great experience for me. We decided to introduce a new flavor because of the success of the Peach Bellini, and I was trying to figure out. I came up with the Peach Bellini because, you know, Housewives, Atlanta, why not our signature fruit, right? But I thought for the second flavor, you know, I can do anything I want now, and I love brunch. I love having brunch with my girls. I'm kind of like a daytime event kind of girl. I love a day party, anything daytime.
I'll be in the bed by like 7 o'clock.
Listen, do not think you're going to dinner with me at 9 o'clock at night. Those days are done. I'm already starting my decompression by 9. So I thought, you know what? Let me come up with a delicious brunch cocktail that, you know, just pairs well with any and all things brunch. So we came up with the berry mimosa, and it is absolutely delicious. It's sweet. It's so yummy, a little tart at the same time. We really played around with the flavors a lot. We've been in the making. We've been putting this together probably for about 6 months now. So I'm really excited, to actually officially launch it and have you guys taste it.
So what does that process typically look like? Do you go in and try different flavors and you say, okay, I like this, but I don't like this. Can we take this out? Can we mix this? How does that usually work?
Okay, so the first time around when I did the peach Bellini, I actually went to the lab where they actually do the drinks. And I actually had a little lab coat and we were like mixing. I was like, more carbonation. Okay, too sweet, not sweet enough. A little more peach, whatever. I was really like, the process was really from the ground up and I was very hands-on. But the second time around, basically, once I decided on the flavor, they actually did some of the mixes for me and gave me about 10 different flavors to choose from, 10 different concoctions to choose from what they came up with. So, I basically tasted and tasted and tasted, and, I did that until I came up with the perfect taste for the berry mimosa.
Well, it is really good.
Thank you.
And then you have 2 cocktails that go along with this, correct?
Well, these are the 2. Peach Bellini and berry mimosa are my 2 Cynthia Bailey signature cocktails.
Got it.
However, I am the brand ambassador for Seagram's Escapes, the entire line.
Okay.
So there are many other flavors. Whenever our number 1 flavors is Jamaica Me Happy, which I'm sure is in somebody's refrigerator. So basically what I was able to do in addition to having my own signature flavor and now flavors was I was able to come in as a partner and represent their entire Seagram's Escapes brand.
Got it. So let me ask you this. When Cynthia Bailey is chilling at home, sipping on her berry mimosa, Netflix and chilling at Lake Bailey, what is something that really comes to mind, like when you're sitting there, you're trying to think of new endeavors?
Ooh.
What are some new endeavors that you are currently pursuing and that you would like to pursue?
Okay, well, you know what? I'm super focused on my acting career, but I do have a big board in my house with a list, literally, of everything that I have going on right now. And it's pretty extensive. It's like what I have currently going on and the things that are uploading, the things that are getting ready to happen. I will say my latest passion, in the spirit of, mental wellness and just pouring back into yourself is my Cynthia Bailey Health and Wellness Retreat that I just put together. I just launched the first one in LA.
Okay.
I have one that I'm planning on doing in Atlanta, and then hopefully for 2024 we'll take it to a tropical island and we'll do a whole weekend thing. It was hugely successful, and I really put this retreat together because I love women and I love boss women, and I have great relationships with so many bad women across the world, but I mostly only see them in a work capacity. And I was like, you know what? It would be so cool to really be able to have real connection with these ladies outside of work, where we just hang out like we're hanging out on this beautiful rooftop and really actually, have conversation and really get to know each other. So I was talking to my girlfriend, who's my PR person, Danica Berry, about it, and she was actually at Lake Bailey, and we were just hanging out on the couch, Netflixing, sipping on some cocktails, ordering, DoorDash or whatever. And I was like, this is so cool. We're talking about our hormonal panels. I'm a big advocate for women's health and all that stuff. One of my proudest moments was having my fibroids procedure on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this was before fibroids was sexy. I was one of the first ones. A lot of people on the cast have fibroids, but they were not trying to talk about it then. And Miss Bailey was like, you know what? This is my reality. This is my life. This is really changing the quality of my life. I want to share this with the world. And, fibroids affects so many African-American women.
Absolutely.
And, we've mostly been an African-American cast of women. So I was like, I have to tell the story. And anyway, so with all of that said and done, my girlfriend Mika said, you know what? You just need to create it. As if I don't have enough going on. I was like, not create it. I was like, wait a minute, let me think about this. And long story short, we started it. And I had my first one a couple months ago.
So how can we find out more information about this? Because I'm interested now.
Oh, no, you should be. You should be. Just follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting everything on Instagram. It's Cynthia Bailey blue check mark. I'll definitely let you guys know when the next one is. Hopefully it's going to be Atlanta. We're trying to get it done. My schedule's kind of filling up, but I really want to try to make it happen before 2024.
Okay, we have Bailey Bags, Bailey Eyewear.
Yes.
We have the modeling agency.
Yes.
what is going on with all of those? Anything new coming up for those?
Okay, so the Cynthia Bailey eyewear is in the process of relaunching right now. So you guys wanted me to bring it back,
Yes.
and I'm bringing it back to you. The Bailey Agency School of Fashion, we're mostly digital right now. The Bailey Agency School of Fashion is mostly digital right now. But I am thinking about doing some searches in 2024. So keep your eye out for that. I definitely want to change some folks' lives and, discover some supermodels. And CB by Or is definitely on the rise. That's, you guys are always, if you see me in the airport, I'm going to have a CB by Or sweatshirt on and a CB by Or hat on. You will not catch me without it. It's doing incredibly well. And you guys can go to CB by Or on Instagram to check out all the amazing styles that we have. We just did a new campaign for that as well. And what else do I have? I have my foundation, the Be Better Foundation, which, I can actually partner with anyone and, just help support and raise money for anything. I didn't want to commit to just one thing because I feel like I want to help the homeless. I want to help breast cancer survivors. I want to, whatever it is. I just wanted to be open to making money and raising money to support whoever I wanted to support. What else I got? I feel like I'm missing something.
You said you're acting now, or you're pursuing acting.
Yes. I'm more than pursuing it. I'm acting.
Okay, I know that's right. You better say it.
Check out my MBD. I actually have some really great roles under my belt. It has been going amazing. Acting is something that I've always wanted to do, but I've never had the time. It came up when I was a model, for the Cosby shows and, different things like that. And now that I have, left the show in a housewife capacity, I have time to actually focus on my acting career because I didn't want to treat acting like a side job. I'm a housewife and then I'm an actress as well. Because you have to remember, I have a daughter with a thespian, Mr. Leo. So I know the process. I know how serious I have to be about it to be able to get the respect that I want to get from my fellow actors, from the writers and directors and producers. So I really wanted to take it serious. And I've only been at it for about 1.5 years, and it's been going incredibly well. We're trying to put the strike behind us. But other than that, I have a lot of things that I'm excited to promote and let you guys, check out.
And speaking of Noelle, how is Noelle doing? What is she up to?
Noelle is amazing. Noelle is 23 years old now. She was 8 years old when she came on the show.
Her grow up.
I know. And can I just tell you, I am just so proud of the classy young woman that she is. She is really her own person. It's kind of tricky when you have two celebrity parents to kind of figure it out sometimes. Yes. Sometimes, either you lean into that or you don't lean into it. And, for Noelle, she wanted to have her own identity and do her own thing. So that's what she's doing. But now she's naturally gravitating to some of the things that we do. She's an actress as well. Okay. She's also an influencer, and she's also taking online classes right now to become a therapist, which I will be her first patient. For sure.
I know that is right. All right, Cynthia, tell us how we can stay in contact with you, how we can follow everything that you have coming up and going on, how people can purchase Seagram, Scapes, the berry mimosa flavor specifically.
You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's all Cynthia Bailey with a check mark, Twitter, Facebook. I'm not that hard to find. I appreciate all the love and support. You guys don't know how much work it takes to keep this thing going. No, seriously, I always say, becoming successful is part one. Staying successful is when the real work starts. And I have to say, between all of my business ventures, I've gotten so much love and support from you all. And honestly, I'm just so grateful because I know that I cannot do it without you. I can't create a product if you guys are not going to enjoy it and buy it. So I would like to just thank you for that. I do not take you guys for granted.
Well, thank you so much for your time because, like you say, you are very busy. So we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk with us. Thank you for everything that you are doing for Black women, especially here in Atlanta, just across the board.